Hi, this is Vimanchan. I'm starting off my new YouTube channel named The 14 Runs, where I would be sharing my experiences as I run daily or try to run daily, and also my running vlogs. So we're going to start off the new channel, and our first topic would be how to run fast by running slow. So as we said, that today's topic is how to run fast by running slow. So for the last 2 weeks, I've had only one long run, a 10k that I ran in 45 and a half minutes. The stats are up here. Other than that, I've tried to run 10k a few times and I've failed. I've consistently failed. So I've been just been running 5k, 5.5k for the last 2 weeks or so now, and running at an average pace of somewhere around 420, 415, somewhere around there. So yesterday I had a run where I ran it in a little less, a second lesser than 21 seconds. 21 minutes. I'm sorry. So today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on running long, even if I have to run at a pace of 5.5. I will be running at that pace, and I'm targeting 11 to 12 kilometers today. So my idea here is that I want to run long over some period of time where I can build my stamina and slowly increase my speed. So my target for 10k right now is I'm targeting it ending my 10k at, obviously, the speed that I'm targeting over this period of practice is getting up to a speed of where I can complete a 10k in 44 minutes. So currently I'm 1.5 minutes away from it. So let's see how that goes today. So I'll be talking about the run in the next segment. So the path that I'm gonna run today, it's a lap of 5.5 kilometer. So I'll be running 2 laps today. So the topography is basically it's plain only. You would find maybe there's an elevation of 10 meters and then going downhill for 10 meters or so. It's pretty much very flat. So all in all, it's a good running experience. The only problem here being it's a beautiful track, it's open. Again, there are no people outside, so again, social distancing is being followed. But the only problem is, again, the weather is very dry and very hot. So right now it's 42 degrees centigrade, and by the time that I start running, it'll be 36, 38 degrees centigrade. But again, I'll put up the weather when I start running, what the temperature is like. So that's the problem. Again, it being very dry. So whatever the conditions would be like, I'll put it up when I start running, obviously in an hour or two when I do start running. Other than that, I feel just the overall dry atmosphere or the dry weather that is here, it makes you really thirsty, so you have to be well hydrated here. That's one of the things. I did run initially when I came here and started running. I think one of my runs where I was not properly hydrated, so I could not complete my run properly. So it just ended up at a 5k where I was planning on a 10k. So it's very important that you're hydrated here, or probably if you're running in India, I think most of the places during these months you have to be well hydrated when you start running. That's one of the most important things. I think that was a mistake that I made. So yeah. Also in this segment, I've got this segment where I would be discussing what my gear is. So I'm using the 4Runner 235 for tracking my runs, and for running right now I use the Adidas Boston 8. For that's my daily driver. That is the shoe that I mostly train in. Other than that, I do have the Skechers Rosa, which I also use, but right now I'm just running in my Adidas Boston 8. It's a very comfortable, very light shoe. I think it gets the work done. So it's gonna be my shoe today, and let's see how it performs. I think it's always performed very well on roads. Again, I don't have much experience running on trails. In India, you mostly do find the road is the only way, the only place where you can run. So I think it's very good for roads, and I've tried it on treadmills also, which is, on them also it's performed very well. So it's gonna be my shoe, and it's gonna be my shoe for most of my vlogs carrying forward. So now the next segment that we're gonna go in is we're gonna cover my run, and after that we're covering the analysis post the run. So let's see. My target would be ending those 11 kilometers in somewhere around 55, 56 minutes is what my target is that I'm putting it in right now. Let's see how that goes. So I've completed the 11K that I decided upon during the start of the day. So my target was fairly simple, that to complete my 11K in a pace that I would be very comfortable with. So I didn't have to exert myself, or when I'm ending, I'm out of breath and everything. My plan was that I'll be running a very comfortable 11K. My muscles would be relaxed. Obviously, they do get a little worked up. It's a long distance. It's not a short distance. So they did get a little worked up, but all in all, it was a very comfortable run, and I was able to complete it in around 50 minutes and 26 seconds. So that is what I took for my 11 kilometers, a pace of 4 minutes 35 minutes per kilometer. Again, I decided when I started running, I decided that I'll keep my pace at around 440. I was able to maintain it. I think I'm very happy with that. I was able to maintain my pace, other than the last kilometer where I did give it a little go. I gave it around, finished it in around 4 minutes 5 seconds the last kilometer. Other than that, I kept it fairly stable at 440, 430, between 435 to 440. So that was that. I think I'm very happy overall with the run. Even after completing my run, I think it was that comfortable that I did go on for a 2 kilometer cool down jog, so that was comfortable again. And other than that, I think I've kept my heartbeat also. Looking at the stats, I've kept my heartbeat at around 159 BPM. I think that's comfortable. I feel not too bad. I think I didn't exert myself. The cadence is pretty low. I feel 175 steps per minute. I think I have to improve on that. That's something that I'm lagging upon. So yeah, this has given me a lot of confidence. That whenever the lockdown does get over and you start running half marathons, I think that's the distance that I run in. I think I'll be fairly comfortable running at a pace of 440 is what I feel. 440, maybe 445. I think that'll be a good enough pace if I can run 21 kilometers at that. I think if I keep on practicing like this, I think it'll give me a lot of confidence. And again, the shoes are pretty comfortable. I think I've been running in the Adizero Boston 8 for a really long time, and I feel it's a good shoe. I think for the price bracket that it is in. Obviously, you've got the Boston 9 now. Boston 9 is also pretty much the same shoe. I think based on the same, it's the same series. It's pretty much the same base. Again, I have not used any carbon plate shoes, so I think for me, I think these shoes are very good. All in all, I think it was comfortable. I think it kept the pace, and I'm pretty much happy today. So that brings us to the end of my very first vlog, where I tried to run slow in order to improve my overall efficiency and also my speed. So maybe in a few weeks time or maybe a few days time, I'll try running a 10K time trial, and I think that maybe a 10K or a 5K time trial is what I'm planning on for my next video. So let's see. Until then, this is 14 Run Street, and thank you so much for watching.